Hello, here we go again with a game between two 8Q players on IGS where black tried the mini Chinese Fuseki and white managed to reduce the bottom oil later in the game to come back and win by 14.5. So let's see how it proceed. This is the mini Chinese formation by black. So white can prevent it by playing a pincer at h3. This used to be the old school style of play, or approach p3 to prevent the corner enclosure. This is the modern style of play against the mini Chinese formation. Now when h3 happens, if black simply goes sun-sun, white is happy to separate and play the Joseki instantly on the bottom side and then attack right away at p4, which is good directional play to develop the bottom oil. So this is ideal for white. That's why in this position, when white plays a pincer, black should consider p3 or o3 shimari. Then white will play again in the lower left corner, but even if white has several moves against f3, black can still attach and set up a base in the corner. So overall, what happens here, black discards the f3 stone but develops the right side and also lives in the lower left corner, so it's a pretty good trade. So back to the actual game, mini Chinese formation, white decides to attack the top. Now usually here, the most common move is to split the right side and prevent the moyo becoming too large for black. Now here, when white splits, black can attack from the top or attack from the bottom and push white towards the top. Of course, white can also play the 3-space jump, and then black either defends calm or invade, protect, and enclose the corner, then either make a shimari or play away. Now, if black attacks from the other side, white will approach the corner, then black can simply expand the bottom oil by attacking the right side. Or black can play an approach move like shoulder hit at q9 and then approach q6, attach, nobi, and either block r6 or jump in order to expand the bottom oil. That's the whole idea for black using the mini Chinese to set up a deep moya on the bottom side. Now in the actual game, white played a kakari in the top, an approach. Black can simply defend and play a classic Joseki, then extend again on the right side to set up a moyo both on the right side and the bottom. So pincer, it's an active move. White can think about direct sun-sun evasion. This would be the modern style Joseki nowadays. Push at O18 and then Hane. Classic Joseki is to connect P17, then play away. Actually, in this case, I would go for this kind of follow-up and then maybe jump out to set up the top moyo. Now, white can also think about an double approach, double kakari. So we have this kind of Joseki, a basic one, or if black attaches on the right side and invades the corner, then white will live in the corner and black develops on the right. But now white should really consider ways to damage the lower side. So playing an attach like this would be the first move to consider. This is a kind of play a bot would choose to. So white jumps, black defends, very good, slide, block, and slide again. Now in this position it's very big for black to extend again on the right side at q11, and the reason is to prevent r12 approach. Also locally, black can play the peep, attach, sacrifice one stone, and make a I shape like this or approach the corner. In the actual game, black approached the corner, which is good directional play. So now if white simply defends, black can use the same combination, sacrifice a stone in order to make nice shape in the top. So playing the approach exchange first, it's a very good decision for black. In the actual game, white played a kick. That's usually a questionable move, especially when black has the extension in the top. And now black again can use the combination to peep, attach, cut, and sacrifice. And in this position, black doesn't even have to worry about playing J17 right away. It looks good, but it's a bit over concentrated. So black can attack the left side or extend on the right side. Back to the original game. So black attacks the left side. Anyway, on the left side, it's more interesting to play C12 because from C12, black can either extend C9 or jump in the corner at C15. So it puts more pressure on the corner. If white simply protects the corner, black has a nice base on the left side, and it's a bit far from C6, so you don't have to worry about being pressed. Playing like this, white can play C9. That's a good decision. It's a nice spot. Then black slides. This is also good to make a base. Push. And before coming back to fix the base, it's good to play a peep in the corner to see how white reacts. White can connect solid, then it leaves honey in the corner. If white goes down to separate, black can just clamp and connect under. And now white doesn't have a base, so white is on the run now. And if white simply connects like this, the wall doesn't really do much because it's facing black stones in the top. So simply protect. White defends the top. He was afraid about that peep. And now it's great timing again to play the peep, attach, cut, Atari, and leave the position like this. And then play a big point like the extension on the right side. For white, it's very nice to play R12 because now black has to come out and then extend on the right side for a base. Oh, white played the Kosumi in the top. The push is not so great because white has the option to cut here. So white should just pull back. And now black has to worry about the cutting point and bump. And this way, white can keep center to attack the right side. Playing the push, this is a thank you move, black defense. And then white has to protect back. But it's better to play M17 to expand the eye space. And also from the shape point of view, it looks better. Shimari, it's a very good move also. Now white has to enter the right side. But white should still consider R12. If black attacks, white comes out and the corner is surrounded, so it feels a bit more uncomfortable for black. So white played right in the middle to create MI between extending R12, R6. Very good for black to attack from R11. Otherwise, attacking from the right side will give black a lot of potential on the bottom, but now it just hurts the corner. So excellent spot to play R11. Then white extends towards the Shimari, but white is still under pressure. So black puts pressure on top with the shoulder hit, very good. But this is a mistake to come back because it allows the tiger mount. Black should get ahead. Now getting ahead, first of all, doesn't allow the tiger mount and also prepare some cutting points. So let's say white simply goes up. Black can push right away and use the cuts, either the cut at S7 or S9. So when black plays S9, white can capture the stone, black will sacrifice and simply connect under, and now the two stones are captured. There is no way out for white. White can try Atari and Atari again, but when white connects, black covers and there are only two liberties. So white will get captured eventually. If black cuts inside at S7 and white captures this stone, black can cut and extend towards the top, and white still needs to make a base. Create two eyes on the side. So again, it's good for black because it separates the two stones in the middle, and the potential just grows. So playing back like this gives white the ideal shape. So here black lost an opportunity to put more pressure. So when black plays this kind of move, white has to turn one time, then push along. There are still cutting points here, and then protect against those cuts. Also another option for white is to play the Kosumi, but in this case black will just cover and black's moyo becomes deeper. So there is more potential in the middle. Very important to get ahead, not to come back. So jump, that's fine. White is grabbing territory with this move. The jump is fine, but the safer move here would be to play Keima. Because on the jump, White can think about the invasion. Now shoulder hit is also nice, but before playing the shoulder hit, Black can play a peep like this, threatening to damage the corner and keep White separated. So when White connects, now after the shoulder hit, it's difficult for White to connect under, as it happened in the game. So White can try the monkey jump in this case and come back. And now discard the h3 stone. If White jumps out, Black can push, play an inside cut, outside cut, and capture a stone. Like this, Black just gets stronger and then starts attacking the heavy stones inside the moyo. So this shows fighting spirit. Now the shoulder hit, it's an option too without the exchange. But then instead of cover, Black should push first to create some cutting points, then pull back and now connect. If White comes out, Black separates and now White is on the run. Also, if Black is not confident that this move will be sent to cover, it's good enough to cover now and connect like this. So having the exchange 1-2 on the board, it's already a slight difference on the bottom. So White doesn't need this move, e3, it's a gote. White should come out in the center. If Black plays no b, it's like Black study with that exchange and then connect it, so pretty much the same thing. Playing this Atari, it's wishful thinking for White because Black is not going to connect a stone that's worth 2 points. So Black plays away. A very good point to play here and put pressure on the right in order to expand the moyo. Now I should come out. The Atari for Black looks too good, so... And on this bump, Black makes another slight mistake. Playing the block here allows the Hane, which is impossible to block, so Black has to pull back. But if Black goes up at q4, this allows a 1-point push by White, but when White plays the Hane at s4, Black can block it. So now it still keeps more pressure on White. So, playing this block, the shape is nice, but it's not so effective, because if Black blocks like this, then White can cut and capture the stone. Therefore, Black had to pull back, and White just push more to expand his base and even leave in center. This push is not so great. Normally, block like this and keep the push as a cotret, or sacrifice 1 stone in order to block in center. And now just play away. It's very urgent for Black to play Atari on the right side. And if White cuts like this, Black can Atari and push under. When White turns, Black can just take away liberty. If Atari answer, White captures, but Black surrounds everything. So White will die inside. There is no way to make 2 eyes still on the run and surround it. So playing the push, White blocks and then Black blocked in gote. Now Black can play Atari here and allow the push on the bottom side, then capture a stone, and capture another stone and Atari, and leave the position like this, then pull back. It's very powerful to capture those stones in the middle. So now White is trying a desperate invasion. This is a bit too deep. Normally White was supposed to go out in the middle, but in this case Black can put pressure and attach and just grow this moyo. So if White doesn't want to play that Hane, because anyway he's alive on the right side, a safer way to reduce the bottom is to play around J9 or maybe K8, because Black will try a cap move and the plan is to surround the invasion, but White can still Kosumi and come out in a pretty safe way. So this is the way for White to reduce. Playing so deep, so close to Black thickness is dangerous, because White can just play a shoulder hit and try to surround everything. Hane, Nobi, and now it's hard for White to escape. So this will just kill White inside and make Black's territory much bigger. So cap in this case. Actually, some preparation would be good too. I mean, put some pressure on the left side and then think about a shoulder hit or some kind of jump on a larger scale. Because if white tries to escape in this direction, it will just hit into the stone on the left side and everything is around it. So this is the most critical moment of the game and black should find a way to keep his territory, but he didn't manage, so uh, this actually lost the game. Now instead of connecting against the push and cut here like that, black should consider a move like Keima to surround the group. If white pushes here and cuts is not such a big deal because black is fine on the outside and black can always capture L5. So I mean Atari L5 to capture L4. So if white plays a move here, black will surround everything. Now if white comes out, black can give up one stone and still keep the pressure on the entire group. So it's still white. White is in danger with the group, so very tough. Now playing this move allows white to escape. White should actually Hane and just go out. This move Nobi, it's a little bit slow. So again, black can go for a move to surround or Keima like this, push one time, peep, and net. This would be game over because it's difficult for white's group to make any eyes in the middle. Protecting here, it's slow. So probably that's why white got away too easy. But white should go out faster with a Keima. In this case, black should play a shoulder hit first and then attach. And when Hane, simply go up. And now when white tries to cover, black can separate, then use the cut. Now if white saves a couple of stones like this in the middle, black will surround and kill the on the left side. White escapes, but he dies big in the center. So white came out to go out, black goes for compensation on the left side. Now it's excellent timing for black to play the Atari, because white is threatening to Atari cut, but as long as he's in Atari he cannot cut, so if white plays here, black captures. Therefore white will protect, and black, instead of connecting solid, which is a bit heavy, black can cover and allow the cut, because even so white has to come back and protect. And now black's shape on the outside is quite nice, so even if black is separated, black is safe with both the bottom and the right group. This was fine. Hane, okay. White's playing very loose, but a bit risky. Actually, white should just block here or Kosumi and keep enough ice space in the middle. This move, maybe white is looking to attack the top, but it's actually better to play the peep, threatening to cut and then Nobi, because like this black doesn't have ice and must go out. So from here on is just endgame. Alright. This kind of move shows fighting spirit from black side. So push, take the top, very good. Now another desperate cross cut, black captures, very good. And this, I think it's a misclick. Black wanted probably to connect or capture. It's fine to connect, even if white plays another Atari, black will no be, so that stone is captured, and from the connection at b8, black can monkey jump. So if white simply protects the cuts, black will play here, pull back, connect, Atari connect, and white needs to connect. This is all center for black. Like that, white could capture. Quite expensive. So connect or take. And if take, white will play Atari, but here black can fight a ko. So that was a little minus from black side. White doesn't have to connect. It's better to play Atari and keep center. Play a peep, then capture the ko. Black connects, and now play away. This no is still very big for white to prevent the Atari and being surrounded. This seems a little bit slack because black's group are safe even if white cuts like that. So for example, if black plays here and white pushes, black will block, white cuts, and black can make eyes easily with both groups. So that looks like a neutral point. Finally the Atari came, and black should also play the Kosumi, threatening the eyes. And now white has to leave smaller, and it's all center, then block the top. This turn it's only to capture a few points in the middle, but in Gote, so the Kosumi and Hane are center, and then take the 2 stones. So white got to play everything in center there, and also white grabbed the biggest endgame move on the board, this R18. It's really huge. This block is got, it's not necessary yet. So white can play Hane like this, jump again in the middle. If black pushes one time, it's not such a big deal. It's too late to play that jump, and it doesn't threaten anything. White is connected. So better play Hane here to prevent white's Hane. Then reduce a little bit the center. Then what else? Block here to make a few extra points in the middle. Well, the game could be closer. Oh, white answered. There was no need. But still, after white managed to reduce the bottom in this area and escape to the center, it looks like white has more potential. So white got the lead and he kept it till the end. Here, black can protect at Q2, because if white cuts, go out, Atari, go out, when jump, just connect. If Atari here go out, the thing is, black has to protect at R2 later on, and white can play the throw-in, then Atari, and black can't connect at T2, so black needs to play R2, white captures and connect again. But if black captures right away at Q2, this defends against both M2 cut and the throw-in and the sequence in the corner. So it guards against R2 and M2 in one move. Good to remember that endgame effective defense. So that was it. A game where black looked pretty good in the beginning, but white got away with the overplay and won the game. White should play the block here, or don't play anything. Playing this move, white is threatening the ko, but probably black will fight it. There's nothing to lose. Oh, black should capture the ko first, and as a ko threat, play J2. So here white can play this move, take back the ko. Now J8 as a ko threat and take back the ko. Fine. Here is better to cut first, because like this white will answer, take back the ko, white plays some ko threat like Atari, then take back the ko, and now black has another ko threat, Atari from the outside. Playing just solid here, white can connect H2, and now there is no more ko threat in that area for black. It's important how you manage your ko threats in order to have more, and the way to answer them is to leave less. Now playing this Atari, white actually lost a point, so it's a damaging ko threat, because after all the neutral points are filled, black needs to play T17. But probably white didn't see more positive ko threats. For example, Atari here. Here again, if black captures, white has another Atari as a ko threat. But if black connects and leaves the stone on the board, which is captured anyway, white doesn't have more ko threats in this area. So just white wanted to make sure he's got enough ko threats. This is also minus, because at the end there was a damage summary here. So if white plays Atari, black needs to connect here, then capture and connect here. So with this ko threat, white actually lost a couple of points there, but white managed to win the ko. It didn't matter much. White was winning. Here, white should Atari first. Atari and then block. Honey center, very good. And that's it. Better luck next time.